What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully, you're doing all right. Give it a minute, let everyone join. I know I set up late tonight. I was working on fantasy football before I got in here. I sent a bunch of messages out. So if you saw a message come through me, probably came through my college account. Begins with college. So if you saw that, that's from me. But the one I sent should have came through ESPN. So if you saw an ESPN email, that is our liquidation group. So did that as well as I picked up some thrift stuff today. I want to show you what I picked up and then talk about consistent eBay sales. I want to get your opinion on this as well as kind of what I've been seeing and how I think I developed consistent eBay sales. And then I'll show you what I picked up. So Scott was first, Four Oaks. How's it going? Scott Lindsay, George Dean, what's going on? Blackberry Thistle, what's up? Mike Diesel, Dottie, Katie Trader, what's going on? Katie Trader, long time no see. Thanks for coming. All right, so consistent sales. So a couple things, and we talk about them a lot. So I just kind of want to brush over where I think, and I'd like to get your input. But consistent sales for me, I think, started around when I got to the 250 listings. Now that was prior to the seller update, and I don't know if they've changed the way your listings get shown, returns, no returns. I don't know, but I think for me, consistent sales, again, we're after 250 listings, but some things I try to do every day. I try to list every day. I try to list at least one item. And I like, I think it was it Liquidation Lounge? I don't know if Liquidation Lounge is in here, but setting a listing goal, right? I think she had 5 items a day to list. Rodney, what's going on? James Thrift, thanks for coming. Seeing you back in the chat. So yeah, consistent listing. Get your listing number up, consistent listings. And again, listing things that people like, right? So I'm not listing $3,000 paper clips. You got to list things that, and you got to put it within what the market's at. So for me, I'll list things up and I'll list them kind of where things are selling. If I want to move them, I'll drop them $1 or $2. Markdown manager, I don't do too much, but I do try to make my listings price-wise to what everyone else is doing. Scott Lindsay saying it says at 200. Yeah, 250. I think 250 was really where I was getting one every day. That's where I kind of, and it was kind of cyclical, right? I was kind of getting one. Maybe I wouldn't get one the next day, but as I grew my listings, 250, 300, 350, I'm getting something every day. You're getting multiples. On the weekends, you should be getting more than one. And then the other thing also is diversify, right? If you're selling hats, don't just stick to hats. Stick to everything, right? Go try athletic wear. Go try polo shirts. Go try women's clothes. Go try electronics, controllers, little electronics items. Play around with your listings. Now, I've started to, some of my slow items, I converted some of them to auctions. Now I already have one that had bite. It's a year-old item. I've already made my money on that lot. I just want to get that item cleared out of there. Stop using my listing, my free listing every month on that worthless piece of junk, really, right? Or item. You want to get someone to bid on that. You want to get it out of your inventory to make spots for brand new stuff coming in. Scott, 18 listings up, 9,600 in sales. Wow, nice job, Scott. James says, once I got past 25, it seemed to pick up and get harder to keep up. Yeah, or 250. Yeah, that's right. That's the other problem, right? Another thing to think about is once you're getting consistent sales, your listing number is going to drop, which is okay. As long as you keep going and listing things consistently new every day, you should be okay, right? Your listing number dropping every day is not that huge of a problem if you have a process and consistency to keep that number up. James says 250 seems like yesterday, and now I'm close to 650. Awesome. Jay Jewett, what's going on? Charlotte says 250 was her magic number as well. Yes. See, I think 250 for me that's where it was happening. Now, see, I'm at 1025 now, so I'm at least getting. If I don't hit 15 on the weekend, and that's the accumulation of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then I'm not listing the right items. And if I'm not getting 2 to 5 a day, today I got a bunch. I say a bunch, but let me see here. What I have today? I had a lot at the end of the day, so I think I had, what's it say, 7? I had 7 today. So if I'm not getting between 1 maybe, 2 to 7 a day right now at my listings, then something's wrong, and I need to go back and tweak my listings. The nice thing though is kind of the silver lining. If I don't have enough sales for the day, like yesterday I had 2. I tell myself, hey, you didn't get as many sales as you should have. Go back and list more or go tweak some of your listings. So that's where, don't get discouraged if you don't have one sale or you don't have multiples. Go in there and use that time that you would use to be shipping. Go out there and find things to improve your store. Get some random things out of your death pile and get them listed. Convert some buy it now auctions to auction, or buy it now to auctions, and that will help you convert your inventory to sales and get more items up there. Rodney, how often do you buy liquidation? I was buying 3 to 4 lots a week. Just because I've been so busy lately, I have not gotten back into liquidation yet. There are people in the chat that have continued my streak of liquidation. I do kind of surf around to try and buy some. I just haven't yet. I'm trying to get stabilized with all the stuff I have right here. But you can consistently buy liquidation and make money. Pam's up to $12.50 one account, $350 another. Wow, awesome. 8 today for Pamela. What I miss? 3 payments, 7 auctions. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Auction, you gotta wait for payment. Wow, Liquidation Lounge did 182,000 in sales. ROI was not there. Yeah, that's right, guys. You got to look at the ROI on your investment. Are you making $1? Or are you making 20 bucks? It's all how much time and effort you want to put in to make that money. Are you buying Under Armour and Nike stuff only if it's tied to a strong brand logo? No. So, George, great question. I found that the logo will carry the shirt if it's not a high-end brand. So, for example, if I buy a Coca-Cola or Budweiser polo shirt that's tied to a lower-end Antigua shirt or a Holloway polo shirt, the logo will sell the brand. So I will always pick up any polo shirt with a strong brand on it. And strong logo or strong brands like Under Armour, Nike, I'll pick those up almost all the time. Mostly independent of what the logo is, but the logo on the shirt will definitely sell the shirt itself. So if it's something you've never heard of, someone will probably buy it. Beer brands do really well. I can almost buy almost any beer polo shirt and it sells. Hey, Joey, what's up? Bam, auctions are doing great. Yeah, see, I migrated away from auctions. When I first started years ago, I would stick with auctions all the time. But, you know, I was losing my listings on auctions that didn't convert, no bids, and just the sheer work of me having to go back in and relist. Personally, I don't like having to touch listings. I like good deal canceled, and I'll let it sit. I'll only do the work on it if I want it to sell. If it doesn't sell, that means I got to do extra work on that listing, and I will go and touch it on auctions. Seems like Amazon's jumping on listings that can be a problem for us FBA sellers. Oh, they're jumping on your listings. Oh, yes. Scott, yes, I did get your fantasy football payment. James Thrift, I just saw yours come through tonight. For the rest of you that are in there, I sent out emails. So let me know if you have questions, is what I meant to say. Draft date. I'm trying to pick a draft date for this weekend. Guys, let me know. I'm going to try and send out a mass email with everyone on the same email so we all get the same thing. But let me know. I'm thinking Saturday, if that's all right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever you guys want to do. Season starts September 6th, I believe, is the first game. A big guy. Hey, big guy. Good to see you. I just started using promotions, and my sales have been steady. Promotions do help. I use promotions if I feel I try to use promotions on categories. So if I feel I'm not selling enough polo shirts, I'll do a promotion on polo shirts or hats, or I stick to categories usually. And I'll typically do around 5%, 5% percent off. In this business, it's very easy to have things get out of control. Yes. That's why you got to keep on top of your listings. I always keep familiar with my listings. I'm going in, checking watchers, checking how many views I'm getting on certain things. I'm keeping on top of what's out there, because a lot of times I find things that I miss the quantity on. If I did sell similar and I didn't adjust the quantity, I say, why is it still up here? I already sold it. So stay familiar with your listings to help you sell items, or you don't have sales that you shouldn't have. Pam's been changing good to cancel. Yes, good to cancel is my bread and butter. Nevermore. What's up, John? James, weekend's good for you. All right. Saturday would be perfect. 5 p.m., 8 p.m. Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll do 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll get the consensus going. My hats aren't selling. I'm getting from the bins, says Scott. I had one just sell today. I had one sell for $10. They offered me, I listed it for 12. They started with the best offer at 5. I countered at 10. They took it. Just check your prices. If you're in line, I mean, and don't get discouraged. I probably had that one for a couple weeks before it sold. This big guy's been doing 1% promotions. 5 is kind of my max right now. I'll only go higher if it's been sitting for a long time. Sunday's best for Charlotte. Has a hot date. Oh, there you go. You don't want to miss the hot date. Would you ever do eBay full time, says Liquidation? I would love to. Right now, if I can find the product and the process too, and I can get my sales to a certain amount, I would. But still learning the process, still learning the products. I'm still growing my sources, right? So I'm growing my wholesale sources slowly. If I can find one or some that I can consolidate and grow together, that could be an opportunity. But once I match my current income, I'd love to do it. Just giving kids in daycare, etc. Scott might be, hey, it doesn't hurt to shoot high, right? A lot of times I'll put hats out there, like, you know, random golf hats. I'll put them high. It doesn't hurt to put high because you're going to hit it. You hit one and you're good. So set it high, let it sit for a little bit, see what happens. Don't get discouraged. Drop it down a little bit. Drop it down $5. Do your promotions manager and get that out there, but definitely do that. Hats are slow, but they sell, and they're big money makers. Big money makers. If I can sell this hat for $20, I've paid for a fourth of my auction I picked, or my lot that I picked up from this past week. And for me, they're easy to store because I have a whole shelf for hats. And I line them up pretty nicely, get them sitting there. James has a hat addiction. I do too. I love hats. Scott sold his first purple Under Armour jacket. Under Armour jackets, any brand there, pick them up. Under Armour, any product with the right price as well. All right, a couple of thrift store items or bins items I didn't show you. I picked up a cool North Face backpack. This was bins again from this Saturday. It was upstairs. I forgot to show you. The only issue right here is part of the clip's broken. But for 20, I'm figuring I could flip this for $20. I've been finding, and we talk about making money and getting consistent eBay sales. It's a little frayed in here, which is okay. I'll just disclose it in the listing. Again, this brand will sell itself. So if you can find backpacks, pick up North Face. I've sold every North Face backpack I've ever picked up. Some are slower movers than others, but and this one is ripped now that I'm looking at it, but I'll list it up there. Maybe I'll list it for 20. This one's kind of, so you can see there. I just spotted this. I didn't even see it at the bins. I just threw it in there. We'll see. I'll put it up for $20. I have the best bins. I know. There's sometimes I get some great items. This one I like. I picked this one up. Again, another bins items, and from what I could tell, it doesn't look ripped, but I've been surprised. This isn't my favorite. One of my favorite brands, OGO backpacks. This is a shoulder strap messenger bag. It is a little sign of wear on it. These bags, any bag of this brand sells really well. It's not busted. If you guys pick up these bags, and I need to figure out how to say what this is, Ogio brand, but it's usually on the corner. And I don't know, I thought I saw it on this one. Yeah. So they have little tags on their bags. If you want to look for comps, find the tag on this branded bag, and it will tell you this is the hip hop, probably messenger bag. But I've sold the other ones. I forget what they're called. Look for the tag when you're naming your listing. But these don't last. All right, so today, let's see. Yeah, James Thrift. If you find Oakley anything, Oakley is another great brand. Scott, come visit the bins. There's tons of stuff. Come out to Columbus. I'll show you all the stuff where we get it at. There's a seller on Facebook that sells Victoria's Secret new overstock. Wow. Just bought $700 worth. Should be 55 pieces. Jay, would love to see what you get. That's interesting. Victoria's Secret, and especially new overstock. The work you have to do is negligible, right? You're just getting it and listing it. All right. So today I spent $42. You can see right there, $42.87. Total of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 items. And one of those is a DVD that my son wanted. So I got him one. I said, pick out a DVD while I went and looked around. Keeps him busy. Zircon, thanks for joining. Glad to see you back again. I picked up another bag. Did not look up comps, but it is in flawless condition. It's a Coleman backpack. And someone's spoon is still in it, which is interesting. But again, it looks like it has barely ever been used. I've not looked up. I'm sure it does well. Coleman's a pretty strong brand. We'll give that a shot. First auction coming Thursday with Zircon. We'd love to see your. Hopefully you join the Facebook group. Head over there and love to see some pictures. Pick this one up. This is the Bop It new in the package. If you can find this, I was looking up comps. There's a blue one that sells for about $23. The red one I think is around 18 to 17. I got it for $1. And as you can see, the 19th, that was 2 days ago, so it was sitting out for a while. Bop Its, the big ones do well. I find these in the bins a lot. They sell for around $11 to $12, but this one new in package, it still does work. My son was playing with it.
Bop It to start.
There we go. Bop It to start. All right, so Bop Its, find Bop Its. That's a bolo. It's going to sleep. Charlotte, another cha-ching, nice. Michigan girl, thanks for joining. Picked up a NFL hat. Now that NFL has started, if you can find this camo stuff, I found a wicking T-shirt. It sold like the next day, but it has a nice flag on the side. It's got the what's that called? Ribbon on the back. Really clean inside. Picked that up. That was $2. Then I got a lot of cool stuff. I took a chance on one thing. Or took a chance on two things. Let's put it that way. And one of my, I have so many Goodwill plastic bags. I need to get rid of them. Picked up this. Picked up a Sony micro cassette recorder. I have not tested it. This is an MP4. I just grabbed it. $2.99. Took a chance on it. So love Sony. You guys find Sony, pick them up. All right, football season's coming out. You guys got to buy your football stuff. It's going to move fast. Given Chris Cooley, I don't think is on the Redskins anymore. I could be wrong. But adult-sized jersey. I love jerseys. I'll buy them every single time. This was, what's it, $3.99. So all these men's shirts, I'm going to show you $3.99. Got that. Again, if you can find, so we talked about brands before. This has 0 logo on it, but it is Under Armour. If you can find camo, the camo for me does not last. It's a blue adult, extra large. Under Armour, I will purchase any shirt any day if it's under like $5. Because I can sell them for at least 20 to 29, depending on what you can find, logo-wise. Style-wise, Under Armour does really well. Sony Dream Machines, new in box, I just sold a Sony Dream Machine tonight, one of the CD players. What did I sell it for? I think I sold it for around $21. ICF C740. It's one of the CDs, top CD player. It's not opening. My cousin would scoop that Cooley jersey up. We're about 2 hours from the Skin Stadium. Nice. My wife's family's from Virginia down there, so same thing. They're right down there. This I picked up another polo shirt. I love this company, especially new with tags. This is a woman's shirt though. This is unbranded, unlogoed, I should say. But given it's new, I'm gonna give it a shot. No snags. Always look for snags and stains, from what I could tell, and I missed a ton. But those do well. Talked about football again. This is cool. So I picked up a Nike Golf Tour Performance shirt. So when you look at Nike Golf shirts, sometimes they have different styles. This is the Tour Performance. And you can see it is Broncos and is flawless with Nationwide on it. Our good old buddy Peyton Manning. But that shouldn't last. That's a cool shirt. And it is extra large, so it will fit me. But guys, sports teams, I can't stress enough, pick them up. Next one, I have three more I picked up. So this is kind of cool. Greg Norman sells pretty well for me. I don't know about you guys, but I always will pick up Greg Norman under certain circumstances, depending on logos, tags, quality. This is wicking, but what's interesting about this one is it says Ohio State Golf Course. So given that logo, I think I'm going to put this for around 26 bucks. Greg Norman, I actually sold a Greg Norman tonight for about 24.44. So Greg Norman is a good mover depending on what you can get and if it has tags and the style. But that will do well. Second one here is, now this is kind of, I took a chance on this one. Tommy Hilfiger. This is an extra large. I've never heard of this golf course. It's probably local, but it is mercerized cotton. But I'll throw it up there. We'll see what happens. I've had some decent results with random golf courses, especially we'll see if the Tommy Hilfiger will pull itself. But I had to pull that one. I pulled it. We'll see. Look at that. It's got the logo on the arm. It might sit for a little bit, but I don't see it taking too long to sell. Last thing I picked up, and this was kind of another test because I've never purchased this brand and this style. But given the color, unique colors always do well for me. I don't know about you guys, but this kind of pinkish red is kind of cool. And it is Nike Golf. You can see right there. Tiffany C, thanks for coming back. Long time no see. But there you go. It is a quarter zip kind of pullover, almost polo-ish type t-shirt. It is size extra large, but the unique thing about this is, so you got the nice color in the front. There's no logos, which is okay. I'll deal with it. But it has the vented back, which is kind of cool. So I think given the front and the back of this and the color, will definitely sell itself. We'll see. But I really think those golf shirts with the time of year, I think those will move pretty quickly. So Liz Ann, thanks for coming. Mercari is one of my main sellers, especially Nike, Apple, Levi's, and Under Armour. Yeah, those are some great brands. If you can pull those anytime, those will sell all day. I need to find a place where I can get good price shirts. Oh, so you're getting logoed shirts. Nice. James Thrift says, procrastinating to try Mercari. I've sold a couple things on there. I want to say I've probably sold a handful. Less than 10, more than 5. So but I'm not posting as much as I am on eBay. So eBay kind of has my full attention. I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get above 7,000 in 60-day total. I'm at 62.5 right now. but that's kind of my goal. I want to be able to have more consistency. I want to be able to at least be selling 5 a day and 20 to 25 on the weekend. So if I can grow my listings enough, and I think I need to pay more attention to my listings. I'm not paying nearly as enough time as I should to be moving out old stock. Tony Mendez, I'm barely beginning to selling on eBay. Any tips for me? My tips would be sell things around the house to start. Personally, I don't do a lot to my listings. I keep brand, size, color, and I keep my descriptions to a minimum. But that's me. I know a lot of people, they'll put measurements, they'll describe everything to the nth degree. But what works for me is usually I put no stains, rips, or tears, and that's it. I move on to the next listing. Since I can only list between, let's see, 10:30 to 2 a.m., I need to get 20 to 30 listings up on a good night. Bad nights, I'll get up 5 or 1. So I keep my listings to save my time. I'll be more inclined to answer questions if someone says, what's the size of the shirt? Then I will add it to the listing. But that's kind of what I do. I got at least 10 NFL teams coming in for my first auction. Would love to see that. Hopefully they're good items. Yeah, keep selling on other platforms. Diversify. Don't always stick to one platform. I've been slow to do other platforms, but I've had sales on there. But you have to be consistent on any and all. Alicia, thanks for coming. Oh, Joey had smoke free. That's a good idea. See, what's crazy is a lot of people don't read my listings. I can put everything in the listing and they'll still ask me the question. Have you noticed liquidation.com gaining popularity? I used to get baby lots for 100. So Dan N, thanks for asking the question. I've seen it ebb and flow. I've seen instances where, everyone's buying, bidding, and then you get the points in time where no one's touching it. So that's kind of what I've been seeing. But yeah, I think we're kind of at a high point now. Electronic slots have been hitting $250 to $600 depending what's in it. Again, you just got to be out there looking for stuff, just all times, because a lot of times people will put a bid in and they'll never go back. Chris, you can list single shoes from the bins? Yeah, I know. I still need to list my amputee boots that are still sitting over there. Or did I donate them? I might have redonated them. Potomac, there you go. So yeah, guys, just get your listings up. I say get them up, get everything up, put minimal. I do 2 to 3 pictures. That's it. I put no stains, rips, or tears, and I get it up there. If I want to go back and edit it, I'll do it after the fact. A lot of times, if I don't get it up there, it won't sell. 99% of the time, I'll get it up there, and it's going to sell instantaneously. But not getting up there, it's not going to sell. So you take too much time to think about it, take too many pictures. Instead of getting your 20 listings up, you're going to get 4. Go back and edit it if you really feel that you have to get more stuff on them. So, Pam, I'm only on one platform. Next year, going to hope to do more. Throw some other things out there. Throw onesie twosies. Put a goal of putting 5 to another platform a month. But you don't have to. I mean, if you go every item, every platform, you're going to kill yourself. So just take it slow, get a process down, and you'll be able to do it. All right, everybody, that's all I had for tonight. Thanks for joining. Again, be consistent to get consistent sales. Work the system, get your stuff up there, and keep sourcing and keep listing. Thanks, guys. We'll get to fantasy football this weekend. I'll send out some more notes. Facebook group, I'll put some more stuff out there. Love your guys' stuff on the group. Keep it coming, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.